calm after the storm. It was very stormy this afternoon and into the evening. And it was just so cozy. As I said earlier, I was editing my video that I just released, so I can link that in the description here. But yeah, just take a look at that really neat mist fog rising from across the way there. That's the Gatineau Hills. It's just so spectacular. And I can hear the spring peepers still. And I can just see a little tiny hue of the sunset over there. And there's a bee. We are back in our favorite walk spot. We haven't been in here again in a little bit because it was just mucky. It was mucky, and so it was difficult to get in here. And there's Brad, my drone pilot / husband / sous chef / dirty job guy. Yep. Anyway, yeah, it's just beautiful in here. So I wanted to show you how much foliage has come about. Like, it's really cool. Look at all the ferns here. That's just really quite lovely. It always reminds me of, like, I don't know, like a fairy place or something. Like there's like fairies and trolls nearby and all that fun stuff. Just so magical. I was really excited to see what it was going to look like in here. Very whimsical, very green, lush, very spring-like. Look at all that. Hopefully we could see some frogs maybe. I don't know, but it's just so lovely. Oh, the sun's starting to come through too. How wonderful. Okay, well, we completely forgot our bug spray and just got swarmed out. That is kind of, unfortunately, a little bit of the downside of coming into the summer months is even though today's cool and quite breezy, it's still buggy. And yeah, I'm getting bit still. So this will not be a long video, but I had the thought of just addressing the reflection versus rumination, where I had my nostalgia video from my hometown that I just released. And the concept was about how that nostalgia can actually be an anchor or healing for us. And so in terms of like my hometown areas, I was saying there's a lot of good memories there. And, I was always getting homesick when I had moved away and had moved up to here, up in Ottawa, I got homesick a lot. And I would mourn leaving there every summer. So I would go down every year, definitely more in the summer, but occasionally I would go up at Christmas time and all of that. But once I met Brad, we had a whole new family dynamic up here, and then his family was mostly here, so it made sense to stay here because a lot of my family has either passed on or moved away. My mom is down there still. As I said, we get to visit her once in a while, but she's wonderful enough to still come up here and enjoy this region too, which is lovely. So I don't get back home as often as I did when I was younger. So there was, as I was saying, a fair bit of mourning that I would experience at the end of my trips. And I remember wondering about that, and in terms of, I even, this is years before I met Brad, I had contemplated moving back home. And I know there's songs out there, oh, you can't move back home and all this kind of stuff, but which I don't think is true. I think you can move home in certain circumstances and all of that kind of thing. But I think there's a difference when we get stuck in the rumination of the past or our experiences of the past when we were having, those wonderful times in the past, and you start to reflect upon them, but then you ruminate. You ruminate on the reminiscing. You ruminate on the what was. And that's when we have a hard time moving forward. So that's kind of why I created that video, was a little bit of the hometown nostalgia, and also to introduce you guys to my hometown area, which is stunning and beautiful. And I love it. And yes, I should be a tourist guide for the area, because it's a place that is near and dear to my heart. But now this region here has become my home over the last 20 years. So I've actually lived in this region almost as long as I had lived down in my hometown region. And so that's something that I kind of reflected on just recently, was that I have literally created a home here. I've created roots. My kiddo knows nothing really different, like except for me dragging them down there to Norfolk County quite a few times over the years. It's definitely here now that I have put roots down. And the one thing that I would say is I moved a lot as a kid. So even though we were kind of still in the region, or we'd come back to the region, we moved away a lot. We would go up to Northern Ontario. We even spent some time in the States. We were in Florida and Maine. I don't have a lot of memory of that, but there was always the coming back to the where I was born, essentially. But now, as I said, living here in this region has given me a lot of new memories and a lot of new perspectives and that sort of thing. And I really do now appreciate a lot of what I have built and the foundations that I have built over the years here in this region for myself, but also for my kiddo. And now meeting Brad, we are celebrating our 4th year of marriage and our 9 years together this week. So we're going on a little getaway down up to the Laurentians, which is really cool because neither one of us have ever been to that region. So we're both really excited. Gonna get some footage of that too, because I want to take you along on these journeys. And this is just really, the vlog style content is kind of something that I've been told by a few people that they're really enjoying. It's sort of a vlog with a message, or vlogs with talks. And I think that's what I'm going to continue to do. And I'm still going to go ahead with the podcast, and you'll have a few of those little talking head videos as well. There's a little bit more of a narrative that comes to mind when I'm just thinking about a particular topic from my book. But yes, this particular topic, and I wanted to tie back to the nostalgia video, is actually from my book, Reflection versus Rumination, and the importance of not staying stuck in that rear view mirror viewpoint or perspective, right? There is the forward momentum that we need to take, and sometimes it's scary. When we've been through things, it's been scary. It's scary to move forward from fear, but that is truly where our power lies, and our creative momentum lies in, is being able to move beyond that. So thanks again for tagging along on this one. This is a short little video of beautiful little walk spot that again also brings me some healing, and I'm really grateful for this space. So it's beautiful. I love the ferns, but unfortunately we need to bring bug spray for the next time. All right, we'll see you in the next one.